Chicago, Beverly Hills, New York. I mean, these pieces of jewelry that we're seeing here that have come to auction at Heritage, I mean, Courtney, they're sought after, they're coveted pieces.
Yeah.
And I'm creating inspired by pieces so they can be available to everyone.
And this is one of those pieces because this has an incredible story like everything else. It's the simulated gemstone 2-row bracelet. This bracelet is inspired by a bracelet that was the colors of sapphire. So fancy colors, obviously, of sapphire gemstones. And now you get the simulated version, but still inspired by the colors of sapphire. What that means for you is you get the best of the best in terms of color play, the rainbow in gold tone. Brand new today, gorgeous toggle closure, which I'll show you. And the great thing is, too, same price no matter your size, which we do have 6 3/4, 7 1/4, and 8 inch. $69 and change. However, this does have an easy pay option of $23.32. There's a look at that 6 3/4, 7 1/4, and 8 inch. J357390 is your item number. So pretty. The shapes are so unique. So they're like freeform ovals.
They're so beautiful. I mean, do you want to talk about the inspiration, or do you want to talk about the details?
Let's talk about the inspiration because I think that was how it was born.
Well, this is the inception. This was the inspiration. So I was at Heritage Auctions and I saw this gorgeous sapphire bracelet, and I have to say, Courtney, I really think it was the most beautiful sapphire bracelet I'd ever seen.
Really?
Yes, it was 44 carats of sapphires. 44 carats, and it was stunning, and I was so mesmerized by that. And this bracelet sold for $6,000. Wow. And that was the inspiration for this beautiful bracelet that we have today. And I'm loving this. I'm loving the colors of the sapphire. They're so deep. These simulated sapphires are just saturated with color, and I love this toggle closure.
I love the toggle closure. It's so pretty. You almost want to display it as part of the design. But look at how the colors shine. Look at how they sparkle. Each color, and you were saying, I mean, there are levels to all jewelry, but what I think is so special is that you are such an advocate for making sure that this is top quality. So you were saying that each one of these colors, even though they're simulated, you still had options, right?
Well, absolutely. And in the sapphire world, we know that the deeper the saturation and the darker the stone, the more sought after it is and the more expensive it is.
Okay.
So when we chose these simulated sapphires for our bracelet, we chose the very best of the best.
Best of the best.
I love the way that this bracelet looks. I love the feel of it on your wrist. And if we could look at the details, if you'll notice the bezel setting on every one of these little simulated sapphires, they're so unusual and they're so beautiful. And then between each of the stations of the simulated sapphire, there's a hand-cut, hand-set simulated diamond.
Wow.
So pretty.
So gorgeous. So there's details to this jewelry. It's just beautiful, and it has a beautiful beginning as well. You have that freeform bezel setting. You have all of the simulated colors of sapphire. That's the front. Look at the back. Gorgeous, fully finished and nice and smooth on the wrist, and they all have a really easy to work toggle closure. Now size wise, don't worry, free exchanges within 30 days. Utilize your easy pay. It's $23 and change to get it home on your major credit card. Choose your size, 6 3/4, 7 1/4, or 8 inches. You all get the 2 rows of the gold tone and then the colors of simulated sapphires that are so beautiful. J357390. As you can see on the body, they come to life. I will show you too, they're about 3/4 of an inch in width, but each one of these is set so beautifully. They're so fluid and comfortable on the wrist.
So comfortable. And this bracelet would go with anything. I was showing some friends of mine in Los Angeles this particular bracelet, and it was so much fun because when they saw this, they said, this bracelet would go with anything. It would go with solids. True. It would go with prints. I mean, what would this bracelet not match?
That's true. And as I show you maybe a close-up of this, just to give you an idea for width, 3/4 of an inch in width. But when you have the colors of sapphire, essentially you're getting the colors of the rainbow. So no matter what you're wearing, there's a color represented in there that will work. J357390 is your item number. Everything in the show comes with a box and the card as well. Coming up next, this is a look because we showed you the inspiration of the 3-row bracelet, but we wanted to give you the full suite. So maybe you need new earrings and you love the simulated sapphires. These are earrings